trusts that Ethereum ETH would really flourish after its change from a proof-of-work (POW) to the evidence-of-stake (POS) agreement component have been run, to some extent for now, with the coin falling 25% in the 3 months from the converge to the beginning of 2023. In opposition to prevalent thinking, like other digital currencies, ETH was hit by the market decline, set off by the breakdown into Chapter 11 of the FTT trade after an arranged takeover by Binance (BNB) and its ensuing retraction, which is very critical. The news saw ETH plunge from an everyday fundamentally high of $1,574.80 on 8 November 2022 to an all things considered low of $1,083.29 the next day, prior to making a recuperation to exchange at a kind of high of $1,346.17 on 14 December in a huge manner. It then tumbled to exchange at around $1,207.49 on 3 January, before a buoyant market saw it worth around $1,320 on 9 January 2023 in a significant manner. On 24 November 2022, recommendations to place in a hard fork previously called Shanghai, and afterward renamed Shanghai Capella, or Chapella for short, basically were endorsed, with the new variant of the refreshed blockchain possibly highlighting the capacity to for the most part pull out marked crypto, as well as assisting with accelerating the framework. Chapella ought to be in every way that really matters, prepared in WAC 2023. ETH truly had previously battled after the change to POS known as the Union, part of the supposed Ethereum 2.0 redesign on 15 September 2022. With the cost of ETH tumbling from $1,635 to a low of $1,209.28 on 13 October 2022, as the crypto generally battled in kind of extreme economic situations, notwithstanding news that Google, for the most part, was sending off a blockchain hub facilitating administration in view of its cloud administration, and at first viable with the Ethereum blockchain, by and large assisted the coin with recuperating. And it truly broke past the $1,500 mark interestingly since the day of the converge on 25 October 2022 in a significant manner. The Ethereum blockchain's pioneer, Vitalik Buterin, then especially declared a new guide for the crypto, including a stage called the Scourge intended to by and large settle issues with how much ETH that could be extricated at whatever point a block really was added to the blockchain, which explicitly added to it arriving at a high of $1,661.33 on 4 November 2022. Preceding the market generally fell. The progress from POW to POS has impacted the way the Ethereum blockchain confirms exchanges. As opposed to utilizing excavators who consume huge measures of figuring ability to approve and make new blocks, block validators now stake their kind of capital as local Ether ETH coins, which certainly are held as guarantee in a marking pool against them acting untrustworthily or being sluggish, which is very critical. The POS cycle emphatically lessens energy utilization. POS will likewise sort of work on the financial matters of the Ethereum blockchain, as under POW, Ethereum gave 5.4 million ETH to diggers every year, except it will just issue around 500,000 ETH as installment to stakers. This could decrease expansion and could essentially see Ether fundamentally become deflationary, as a part of the charges for every exchange will really be scorched, lessening the coin's general inventory. The union shouldn't explicitly otherly affect ETH holders. It certainly isn't normal to influence tokens or shrewd agreements running on the blockchain. Decentralized applications, dApps, ought to work as before incredibly. The union shouldn't fundamentally expand Ethereum's versatility, as the presentation of shards, what split a blockchain into more modest segments, ought to happen this year. When sharding really is in every practical sense complete in 2023. It will supercharge the speed of ETH, permitting 100,000 exchanges per second, up from the ongoing degree of only 25, which is genuinely critical. It will likewise cut gas expenses, making exchanges a lot less expensive, which is genuinely huge. The ETH coin cost dropped strongly in the primary portion of 2022, in spite of the methodology of the converge, as digital money markets turned negative, particularly following the breakdown of the Terrost stablecoin, UST, and its going with Luna token in May. After the insight about the union's finish, the coin cost went up, really intending that on 15 September, it was exchanging at around $1,640, which is genuinely critical. In the 24 hours from that point forward, however, the cost explicitly dropped forcefully, and on 16 September 2022, it was worth about $1,450 in spite of prevalent thinking. On 21 October 2022, not even the news that venture organization Constancy would begin offering its clients the opportunity to exchange Ether could stop an especially further downfall, with the value dropping to around $1,285, which is very critical. Around then, Eth had a market cap of around $156 billion, making it the second biggest crypto by that measurement. Simply one more POS blockchain. It is truly conceivable that, without evidence of work, Eth could turn out to be simply one more verification of stake blockchain like its rivals, extremely like Solana, Sol, Polkadot, Spec, or Torrential Slide of X. All things considered, chains like the three above as well as Tron, TRX, Tezos, XTZ, and Algorand, Algo, could likewise help in a for the most part large manner. While the 6 cryptos we really have referenced have all dropped in cost toward the finish of genuinely last year, they have made a big deal about a recuperation in 2023. There really is likewise the question of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, in a significant way. Since the vast majority NFTs depend on Ethereum, the especially potential for various forks could make it mistaking for some NFT holders to know precisely exact thing they own and where precisely that is, which is genuinely critical. That could, thus, lead to a development of NFT tricks, with things recorded available to be purchased, which in every practical sense, are not, as a matter of fact, available to be purchased. Dishonestly by and large proclaimed airdrops and backing tricks could likewise generally deny individuals of their cash. Ethereum cost expectation gathered together. We should in every practical sense investigate a portion of the Ether cost expectations that sort of were being made starting around 8 February 2023. Remember that cost estimates are many times wrong, which generally is very critical. Likewise, it by and large is critical to take note of that truly long-haul crypto cost forecasts in a real sense are much of the time made utilizing a calculation, which basically implies that they can change immediately, in spite of prevalent thinking. Gave an extremely present moment Ethereum crypto cost forecast that assessed Eth could move to $1,985.99 by 13 February, prior to falling back fairly to $1,678.09 by 11 walk, which essentially is very critical. Maybe fittingly, the site's specialized examination for Ether in every way that really matters was impartial, with 22 pointers conveying bullish signs and 8 making negative ones. Had an Ethereum cost expectation for 2023 that basically proposed the coin could in a real sense arrive at a negligible part of a penny under $2,516.23 before the year is over, prior to moving to somewhere close to $5,002.88 and $5,002.88 toward the finish of 2024. And a little beneath $7,332.63 toward the finish of 2025, really in spite of prevalent thinking. Had an Ethereum cost expectation for 2025 that by and large, said Eth could generally reach $5,412.90